He out of timing. If you know how I hate you, why? Why you hate me? What have I done to you? Hate is a very powerful word. Yes, we could disagree. You can like somebody, but you hate me? Hate? I can't even say that I hate somebody, because if I say I hate, which means I don't have God in me, because God is love. So spread the love, not the hate. So just imagine, this person commented on somebody's video, right? Somebody stitched my video. The one where this is how women used to dress before Satan became a tailor. And this person comment and he made this comment here. So imagine people hate you for no reason. I didn't even know you and you hated on me. You understand? Why? I love you. You love me. We are happy family with a big great hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me? This will have so many hate already. Don't spread the hate, my brother. Spread the love. Praise love.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give out praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Okay? Salutations to the brothers that pushing this truth to the four corners, and to the brothers and sisters that listen and learn to this truth. Alright? You people on this island of Trinidad and Tobago, alright? You are the chosen people of the Lord, right? You are the Israelites that have been scattered amongst the nations, right? Speaking and looking like the other nations, which are the so-called Gentiles, okay? You are the Israelites. To the elect, I say Shalom. The house of David, by Yawada, say Shalom to you. I want to do a lesson on this individual here. You know, let me look at what he said, and let me look at the situation, and let me see if we can get some understanding on what really taking place with him. Because, you know, our men, they don't understand what is taking place on this earth today. You know, you understand? He doesn't understand what it is he's really doing. Right? What you're doing, my friend, is... Oh, firstly, this individual here is he's a TikToker, right? And what happened is, like, he made a video about clothing that women used to wear. Now I can't get the video right away to show you how women used to wear, but you would understand what I'm speaking about. The women had on dresses, and it was well dressed and long, and so he made a video speaking about how women used to dress, right, to how women dress now, right? And you know, people started to go in the comments, and another person stitched the video, and somebody came under her video and made comments about him, saying how they hate him because of him speaking out the truth. Now this is the thing with people who, you know, they speak some of the truth and they get hated on by their own people, and that is what's going on. They're getting hated on their own people. Okay, it's not a strange thing, but it you know, to these people that speaking some truth and they getting hated on, they find it strange, and they find it, why should people? Well, it's nothing new, as the scripture says, nothing new under the sun, right? I'm gonna tell you something about the times you're living in. You're living in very evil times where the truth actually hurts people. It actually gets them uncomfortable. And this is the times that it speaks about in the scriptures, you know, how wicked this place really is. And it becoming more and more wicked. Okay? Where you can't speak against the women of this society because how the system set up they put women in such a high position, you know, it all has to do with the destroying of the masculine energy and the raising up of the feminine energy, okay, to destroy this place. And when you speak out against women, and you correct them in any way, right, the people in this place, especially men, because back in the day, it's the same thing with the men. I want to say as a man, right, not really in the scriptures, but a lot of these women, they took hand in killing our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay? Because how? Because I would say when you read the scriptures and you understand, Yahweh Shai was going around correcting a lot of people, and he correct a lot of he correct a lot of women also. And correcting a woman, I would say in those times, which was the Roman Empire, and correcting a woman today would be labeled as hating women, and people would rise up against that. It's the same thing going on right now, because it's the same beast that it's the same beast that is rising up from the Revelations. That same beast is the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire lives today again, and those same spirits are here again. The same thing that took place in that time, took place again. It's taking place again today. Salakia, right? Those same spirits are here again. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because you know, this individual, he crying out and he's saying why people hating on him, and he done nothing wrong. But let me tell you why. What you actually doing, my friend, right? What he is actually doing is taking up the role of a prophet. I'm not saying he's a prophet, but the role of a prophet was to really come against the system that he was living in. And you're coming against the people's belief and the system that they're trying to protect. Right? Every time you do that, especially men, when you speak against women, when they going off and you correct them, the men in that society will rise up against you, right? Because basically that is what the prophets they did. Okay, so what you're doing is you're taking up the role of a prophet, right? Which you're very surprised at what's going on. So which means you're not really ready for that role, because guess what? The people that lived in that time, they killed the prophets. And in the scriptures, we're going to go into the scriptures and show you. And even Yahweh Shai, when he was here and he spoke, he let you know. He said, listen, don't think that they wouldn't persecute you also. They did me. They will persecute you. Because why? The message was against the Roman government and the people living in that time. And so as this time here, anytime you speak against women and what they're doing, and also the men also, these people are going to hate upon it. So I know you're going to be surprised. And why are you asking the question why? Right? You may not be a prophet, but what you're doing is you're taking up, that's why I'm saying you're taking up the role of prophets, speaking out against this system here and the people. So people will hate on you for no reason, especially men. When you speak out against women, you say any little thing, you're going to get on these people's nerves and they're going to hate you. Yahweh Shai said that these people are going to hate you. You see, even in the scriptures, read the scriptures, even 2nd Ezra 4 and 24 Salakia, I think it's somewhere around there. It tells you how men act with these women. They go all out and they do anything for women, for the sakes of women. They will do anything. And I say that again, I say it as a man. I believe a lot of the prophets died because because of their women, right? They would get these men. They remember these women brought up these men, and they were emotional. Understand? I just want to get around to what I'm saying so people could understand why I'm doing this video, and based on what he said, why you hating me? I did nothing wrong to you, right? I'm going to correct what you also said. I think he said something about, I'll go into the video, I'll play it again. He said even God doesn't hate. That is that is misedification that people don't know. Even the Lord hates. Why would you say God doesn't hate? But you have all, He has made you made in His image. You have all these emotions, but He only has one, which is to love. No, that is not true. The scriptures doesn't support that. The scriptures, even the Lord, the scripture said, God hated Esau, and he loved Jacob, and he hated Esau. So yes, the Lord does have that attribute of hate also. Okay, it's a balance, right? This is what you need to understand. But you need to understand what you're really doing. Why these people hate and you're taking up the role of a prophet. Okay, so let me get John. I already have it here. You go to John 15 and 18. Don't think that when you speak out against this place, the people not going to hate you. They're going to hate you. Right? We who in this truth, we know what we're doing. We know that these people going to come up against us. Ultimately, it's either we're going to end up in jail, or we're going to die for this truth. You understand? You have to be prepared for that. Once you're speaking out against people, and any kind of thing you speak out against these people in this society, they're going to do something. They're going to do what? They're going to find it in the, you know what I mean? In their power, somehow, to take you out. Whether it be somebody kill you, they say you're speaking hate speech, and you get in trouble with the government, you get in trouble with the police, you end up in jail. These people will go as far as to lie on you and make sure that you're in jail. Because why? You're coming up against what they believe in. And this is the world that we're living in. You're living in a very evil world today. People that speak the truth, you need to understand that. You need to know what you're getting yourself into, what you're doing. And don't be surprised when people say things like that against you. They hate you. Because that is really what they do. They really hate you. The scriptures say that they're going to do that. Right? It is prophecy. Right? This is John 15 and 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. Yeah. If you were speaking the things that they want to hear, that the world want to hear, they would love you. Understand? But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world had hated you. Right? This is really directed, right, to the elect, to the prophets, right? Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. What did they do? The Messiah, they persecuted him. They got him killed by the Roman government. You understand? If they had persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. If they had listened to the Lord and how women dress, they would also listen to you. But guess what? They is not of the Lord. This society is a society looking for an antichrist, but they're not looking at themselves. They are the antichrist. They are against the anointed, who is who is Yahweh Shai. They're against and they're against the elect and Yahweh Shai. You understand? So don't be surprised. Yeah, don't forget the servant is no greater than the master. I'm not saying he is a prophet, but what he's doing is going into the line of fire of a prophet. Right? But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. Right? Again, Matthew. Let's go to Matthew. You know, just dealing with the topic at hand, and why people they will hate on you for no reason. They don't even know you, but they will hate you. Understand? This is Matthew 23 and 37. O Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets, and stonest them which are sent unto thee, how often will I have gathered the children as they have gathered? Right, so you know the Lord sent his prophets unto the people, and what did they do? They killed them. You understand? So it's nothing new. There's nothing new with these people. We know what these people give already. What is we know what they're about. This place is about wickedness. You understand? Now let me deal with what you said. They say God is love, and God wouldn't hate. Let me address that. Right? Amos 5 and 15. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. That is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be establishing righteous judgment, as what you was doing, right? As this young man, what he was doing, right? It may be that Yahweh of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. You understand? So it says, the scripture says to hate the evil and love the good. So don't say you're not supposed to hate. It's supposed to hate the evil and love the good. You understand? Even the Lord hated. Okay? Let me get that. Even the Lord himself, he hated. Let me see. And he said he hated sin and the sinner. Let me see if it's the sin alone he hates. Right? Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High. Look at there. You understand? So saying God, even God I know wouldn't say that is incorrect. You understand? Well, with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. This is Daniel of Trinidad Camp, saying, give all praises to honor and glory, blessings to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakah Kodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that are pushing this truth to the four corners, and to you brothers and sisters that listen and learn from this truth. To the elect, the house of David, the Bayat Yawadah. Until next lesson, say Shalom.